Hello guys, what is up? I'm here today and I'm going to be playing Fire Emblem 6, or otherwise known as the Fire Emblem Sword of Seals or Binding Blade. It depends based on region, I think. So I'm having a really hard time with the hard mode of this game. I'm just stuck on chapter 7. I think it's nearly impossible based on the state I'm in because I lost my axe user, and I think he was pretty important for that level. So I'm just going to replay this on normal, and hopefully I can do a complete series of this game, because the first time I played through, I didn't really know a whole lot. I'm going to try to get all the legendary weapons, so we're going to skip that. And typical of the first Fire Emblem level, you get a map with a bunch of axe wielding bandits. Let me tell you, these bandits in hard mode are like 10 times harder. It's scary. We're just gonna move all of our units into our places I always move them to. This level should be pretty easy. Nice. So we got Roy, aka our boy. He's basically the main character of this game. If you saw my video on Fire Emblem 7 like a few days ago, this game basically takes place like 20 years after that game. But this game was made first, so it's pretty much a prequel, which is kind of interesting. So let me just talk about some of these units. Okay, let's start with Roy. So Roy is the main character. He's not bad, but he becomes more of a liability towards like the mid game. Once he gets up to level 20, he won't be able to promote till like chapter 22, which is so crazy. So yeah, Roy isn't too great. We got Marcus. Marcus is a lot more helpful on hard mode because you kind of need him. In normal mode, he's kind of just an average unit. By like chapter 6 and 7, he becomes totally outclassed. I mean, almost outclassed by the other Cavaliers. So there's not really any point to use Marcus in normal mode after like chapter 7 or 8. So we got Alan. Alan's pretty good in my opinion. He has pretty rounded stats. And he comes with Iron Sword and Lance. We got Boars. I don't really like this guy that much. Armor Knights aren't very good in Fire Emblem 6. So that's kind of a reason why he's not very liked. Okay, we got Wolt. Honestly, Wolt's not too bad in hard mode, but I mean normal mode, but in hard mode he kind of sucks because his base stats are so bad. Then we have Lance, who is probably my favorite unit out of the bunch. He starts out with 8 speed, which is enough to double, but he starts out with 5 strengths, so that's not too great. So let's just continue on. Oh yeah, Boris could kill him. I don't know if I want to do that though. Let Wolf get a kill. Ooh. Let's try hitting it with boars. Nice. He only has a 62% chance of hitting, so doesn't always hit. So there's not a whole lot to say about this chapter. It's kind of basic for the most part. We got to get Marcus over to this village because you get like a couple thousand gold. Jesus Christ. Sorry, that was just a pop-up. Hey, that bandit's pretty fast. Jesus Christ. Watch him crit. Never mind. It's funny because in Fire Emblem you often get two cavaliers at the very beginning of the game or near the very beginning of the game. One usually has like red armor and another one has green armor or like red hair or green hair too. Because I could probably name at least a really popular archetype. Let's just say that. The differences between these type of axe users and that type of axe user that's trying to fight me is that uh, the one I'm fighting now can't raid villages. So if you ever see one of these like kind of like really weird looking, I mean honestly their portraits look almost the same, but brigands, you do not want them to come to your villages. The most important thing about this first level is getting your cavaliers leveled up because they'll probably be your most important characters. And that was a pretty bad level up. So hopefully Lance will get a better one. Or not. He can't get up there yet. You got to make sure to get supports too because they help out. Okay, we'll get about let's do this. Lance actually comes with a vulnerary, which is an item that can heal people. They become kind of pointless later in the game once your characters have a lot more HP. But they're good for now. They're pretty helpful. This guy will definitely go after Lance since he's a bit weaker than Marcus. Ooh, maybe he'll crit. Oh wow, wow, that was a big coincidence. Hopefully he'll get a good level. Oh, that was like just as bad as Alan's. Got HP and skill. I actually don't hate skill. I think it's kind of important, but honestly, he didn't get strength or anything like that. That's disappointing. And Roy can't even reach there. What a dork. I'm probably gonna drop Boars after the first few chapters. Because although I do like Armor Knights, I just don't like Boars because this game is not good for Armor Knights. Jeez, Roy. When I'm gonna put Alan away because he's gotten a bit too much experience. I'll get Marcus's iron sword so I don't waste that rapier. Yep. They'll often go after Roy. Probably because he's like the main character. Hopefully Roy will get a good level. That's pretty good. No strength or defense though. What should I do here? I'll just let Lance kill this guy. I think what I'll do with this boss is kind of just huddle around him so I can get more experience easier. Yeah, because look at this. 46%. It's not even that bad if you see how accurate some of the units are later in the game. Let's go. Put him in front. Try to get some supports. Oof. He might double. Oh, he does. Nice. I'll let him do this again. Like, we'll get a little experience. And we're not going to use the javelin right now. Should I let Lance kill? I'll just do it with Roy. Stab in the face. I don't know if he'll level up or not. I'm gonna try to get these quick supports. This part might be a little bit boring to watch, but this let's turn auto cursor off. I'll just do this like 10 times. What I'm doing here, if you're kind of confused, I'm trying to build up supports between the characters because they can get a little bit of bonuses like crit bonuses, accuracy bonuses, like more power. It's helpful. I think that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we didn't get any yet. But it's not very important right now. Oh yeah, I skipped that, but that was Eliwood. But 20 years older than he was in Fire Emblem 7. So this is another pretty easy chapter. Basically, that girl on the right, you get her like 10 chapters later, and she's pretty good. So this is a pretty interesting level because you get confronted with 3 soldiers, and these guys use lances, and their stats are very bad. Just look at that: 0 skill, 1 speed. And it's funny because because their iron lance actually weighs them down too, because their weight's 8, but their constitution, which means basically how much they can carry without losing speed. So basically this guy's -1 speed. So my knight can't double, but you get the picture. If he had 4 speed, he could. Yeah, so I'm not gonna worry too much about this chapter. I'm not gonna spoil anything either. So this is an armor slayer. This is an important sword to get. Okay, and we got our first healer. This isn't the healer I'm going to use, mainly because there's 2 other ones that are a bit better. Like, look at her stats. Like, 0 defense, 1 magic. I mean, her other stats are good, but just 1 magic just really kills it. When I said before how armor knights like boars aren't really meant for this game, you're gonna learn what that means when I walk across this entire map, because he will not be able to keep up with someone like Alan who has 7 move. But yeah, I'll need to buy some weapons at this armory. I'll get Wolt up to level 2. Da, 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 da. Not bad. At least you got strength. Unlike 2 certain cavaliers. One's probably gonna miss, but of course. We're gonna need to buy a regular iron lance for Lance because the javelin's accuracy isn't the best. But the javelin's a good weapon, but it's just not really the best to fight against like lance users or axe users. Okay, we got Alan up to level 3. He better get some strength. That's good. He got strength and defense that time. Yep. I think what we'll do here is put Lance on that. Not bad. Got strength that time. But yeah, that's what we'll do. This game's a lot more chill in normal mode. I only recommend doing hard if you want to like prove yourself that you're like the Fire Emblem boss. Okay, this guy who just popped up, this guy literally looks like this One Piece character. I can't really remember his name, but he looks exactly like him. And this guy is he's probably one of the he's probably better than Marcus at this point. And these 2 axe guys, Axe users are honestly kind of trash, especially this one. But this guy can work. And then we get the Pegasus Knight. Oh my god. And honestly, she's kind of helpful, but she's not very strong. She starts with 12 speed, which is kind of cool. We're going to look at that. We're just going to put him on here and let him fight some of those guys. It's probably more important to do this on hard so you can lighten your load. And he doesn't get as much experience because he's already a level 5. Well, look at that. 9 strength, 10 speed. It's nice stats. We're going to put Lance over here. We're going to help him out. Ooh. And this little area I put Lance over helps his avoid. Nice. Strength and defense that time. Honestly, his speed's fine where it is, but I think his speed growth is probably the best out of all of his growths except HP. Okay, we're gonna let Roy weaken this enemy. It's always fun to start one of these games because it's fun to see if you'll get RNG blessed, what they call RNG blessed, which is random number generator. That just basically means if you'll get lucky at getting good stats. Okay, we'll let Merlinus go here and we'll let Marcus go up here. I guess these guys. Jeez, why is it glitching? I don't like that. Cowards, come and fight. Come and fight Deke. And he can double them already because of his 10 speed. I'll probably get him like 1 level up. Look at that, 0 hit. Steel axes, it's good to fight enemies with steel weapons because although they're a bit stronger, which can seem scary, they have a lot less accuracy and they do weigh down the enemies. So it lowers their speed and accuracy. So honestly, it's a lot. Iron weapons are a bit more threatening. We're going to need to get some speed for Wolf. We need everything for that guy. Okay. Yeah, let's just have... Oh, another crit. But I'll let Alan get Armor Slayer. Can't use it yet, but it's still helpful. We'll buy like 3 vulneraries. Buy an iron sword, an iron lance, a javelin. That should be good for now. And we'll heal up Roy. Healers only get 11 XP each time they heal, so it can be a pain leveling them up. Since Deke is almost at level 6, we're gonna move back to let our other people get some experience. We had a dancer here. Oof. You know what? I think what I'll do here is just kill this guy. His lance kind of has a chance of getting killed, but I really doubt it. But yeah, what we'll do is let the axe user that I'm planning to use get some kills. The other guy I'm probably just gonna abandon. They're all going after Deke, which is kind of funny. Oh, Wolf can actually kill. I forget this isn't hard mode. Soldiers in hard mode have like 30 HP, which is pretty crazy for an early game matchup. Oh, Lot can double? Oh, we missed. But the good thing about Ward is that he comes with a hammer, so that's pretty effective against armored units. These little forts, they call them forts, give you extra evade, and at the end of the turn you get like 4 or so health, depending on your HP. Because I think it's proportionate to how much HP you have. Like if you have lesser HP, you'll get less health, but if you have more HP, you'll get more health. So it's pretty helpful. Ooh. We'll let Lot retreat. But we're not going to talk. Yeah, let's just talk. It's funny because this is the recruitment music, and he's already recruited. So yeah, basically the story behind him is that he's like a mercenary. He's a mercenary, and he was paid to fight with Roy and his friends. I'm just gonna equip the javelin. Ooh. drop him onto one of these. Ooh, an iron blade. Iron blades are basically stronger swords, but they have less accuracy. So in actuality, they aren't that much better. Yeah, Lance is fine up there, even if he gets hit. We'll just let Lance and this fighter sort things out. They already have a support. Nice. You need to get Alan and Lance's support because that one's pretty helpful. Pegasus Knights can also fly over mountains, so if you ever need to get a unit where they need to get in a certain place, then Pegasus Knights are really helpful for that. Hmm. So they're always Alan and Lance are almost up to level 4. Who should I give this kill to? Roy or Walt? I mean, honestly, I have a lot of time for Roy to level up, so I think I'm just gonna give the kill to Walt. If he hits, he probably will, and that will put him up to level 3. HP. Wow, it's my worst level up yet. Honestly, Wolt's a mixed bag. Like sometimes he gets good level ups, and sometimes he gets really trash level ups, like the one you just saw. Yeah, Roy and Wolt get a really quick support. So yeah, that Armor Slayer will become really helpful here. But honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I think Marcus can just put that guy down to like 4 HP, and then one of my weaker units can go kill him. Because we're gonna need the Armor Slayer more later. And using it now, I don't see is the best of resources. And Marcus will likely hit both times. Yeah, this guy is pretty bad accuracy. Really, oh no, he crit. That's a waste. It's fine. Marcus can use a little bit. He only gets 17 from that. And I think what I'll do is just chill out and try to farm for supports. Oh, support already. You know these. I'll do this like 10 times. I think we're gonna do one more chapter and we're gonna call it a day. I might do a little more tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure I have stuff to do. I'll probably just stream again on Saturday. All right, I think we're good here. Oh, here's a support. I've seen these supports many times, so I'm not even interested in what they say. There's a few supports I haven't seen, but the A rank ones I'm not too familiar with. All right, chapter 3. So this one's a bit longer. Yeah, that guy right there is Hector from Fire Emblem 7, but 20 years older, and he's just about to die, which is sad because I like Hector a lot. And that the blonde guy is kind of the final boss of this game. Oh shoot. Okay, the music glitch there. Okay, you recruit some guy from here, so we're gonna need to bring a few people this way. The rest of the people can go into this castle. I really hate this arrangement because they put Merlin as the guy who can't even fight up in front. It's really dumb. All right, I think that's it. Bye.